I'm 45 years old. And do you realise how hard it is to find a concealer that works when you're in your 40s? Well, I've been through the whole transitional process of aging and I've fully accepted it and I'm embracing it now. I mean, look, I'm not about to let my hair go grey yet. I'm still doing my best to do what I can, but I'm not hating it. I'm actually enjoying the process a little bit now, and I have done a lot of research into it, and I want to share it with you because I know how hard it is to look after your skin and find makeup products that actually work after 40. I'm going to be sharing exactly what concealers are worth your time and energy, because let's be honest, when we get into our 40s, you definitely have less energy than usual, and I don't want you to waste it. So if you're new here, welcome back. My name is Nina. I'm a celebrity and professional makeup artist, a beauty educator, and I do a lot of reviews on this channel. If you're looking for tutorials where I show you how to apply makeup, then head on over to my other channel. This one's a lot more casual and relaxed and very informative. This is not a list of concealers that are trending. It's not about the hype. This is purely about what works on real skin that's in its 40s. They work on texture, they work on fine lines, they work on wrinkles, they work on dry skin, they don't crack, they don't crease, and they don't make everything else look exaggerated. These are all the things that you have to look forward to if you're not there yet. These concealers really have won it for me because I just feel like they work so well. Before we jump in, if you do like videos like this where it's no fluff, no nonsense, straight to the point and actually does answer your questions, then please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button, because those three things really do make a difference to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will mean the world to me. The first one is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Concealer. Now this one's been around for a while and I actually think it deserves more credit than it gets. And I'm not saying that anyone says anything negative about it. I actually think it needs to be hyped up a lot more. The coverage is insane, so it's perfect if you do need that extra bit of coverage, but it isn't like cakey, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, it doesn't crease, it doesn't crack. What I love about this, it does have hydrating ingredients in there that are really good for your skin and keep your skin looking healthy throughout the day. It's got coconut water in there, it's got hyaluronic acid in there, it's got everything that you need to keep your skin looking and feeling really healthy throughout the day. I also feel like it blends so well. It's a really good concealer to blend. So if you ever have trouble blending concealers and you kind of go with the hype most of the time, you'll find that a lot of these concealers that tend to do very well in terms of trends, like hyped foundations, they dry quite quickly. This one doesn't dry that quick, so you do get a really good blend from it. I don't feel like this is like too matte or too glowy, so you're getting that really good in-between finish from it. I think you can kind of do everything with this concealer. I have actually worn this concealer as a foundation before and it works amazing. Like, it's a really good concealer as a foundation too. It's that good. It doesn't emphasize texture, it doesn't sit in fine lines, and once you've set it properly, which by the way is the case with every concealer I'm talking about, as long as you set it properly, you're going to be good to go. Next up is the Guerlain Terracotta Concealer. This is a really good concealer. If you're after a concealer, which obviously is a little bit more luxury, then this is the one for you. I actually feel like this one's a little bit of a hidden gem. I don't feel like enough people talk about this concealer, and it is very good. I feel like for me, it's the texture of it. It's so silky smooth, but almost like a little bit creamy. It's this perfect blend that you're gonna love. It's not too thick, it's actually very lightweight on the skin. Coverage is amazing, blends so easily, doesn't enhance your texture or fine lines. I actually think this is made for women in their 40s. I feel like it's perfect if you're on your 40s. It doesn't sit into fine lines, it sets really well, doesn't change colour, because yes, concealers can end up changing colour too, none of these do. I feel like it's perfect if you don't want the concealer to look like it's overly made up and overly heavy and cakey. Like, it's a very lightweight concealer, but it is really easy to build up to a really good coverage as well with it. I actually think that this looks better as the day goes on, and it kind of almost melts into the skin. I'm not saying slowly through the day, but generally when you first put it on. But through the day, I actually think that your base looks better and better with it. It's very, how can I put this, fresh. Like, it keeps your skin feeling fresh throughout the day. You don't get that like horrible feeling like later in the day where you feel like it's gone dark on the under eyes. It's very it's brightening, but not in a way which makes everything appear to be too white. Next is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. If you followed me for a while, you already know that I love the Dior Forever foundation. Well, I only started using the concealer very recently and I was blown away. It's so good. Now, this is actually a full coverage concealer, but it does not feel it and you need the smallest amount, I'd say you can actually apply this without applying it directly on the skin. If I were you, I would apply a little bit on the back of your hand, use a damp beauty blender, buff it into it, and then buff it onto the under eyes, and you are going to get the most dreamy, stunning finish. I feel like this is another concealer that is made for people in their 40s because it works so well on mature skin, doesn't sit on in the fine lines, and it stays hydrated, but it actually does dry pretty well. So it self-sets pretty well, but obviously I would always recommend dusting a bit of powder on top. But it's not so, when it does settle down and dry down, it's not so dry that it looks cakey or tight or feels horrible. It's perfect to cover pigmentation issues or any kind of darkness that you might have. I also love the fact that it is infused with floral skincare, which is something which the Forever Foundation has as well, and I actually love the way that it sits on the skin. Your skin doesn't feel or look in like horrible later in the day. It actually stays feeling and looking fresh. If you're enjoying these kind of videos, you know, where you get like told what products are working really well, you might want to head on over to my community, the Beauty Breakfast Club. It's a beauty community that is growing. We've got nearly 6,000 subscribers over there, so it is growing rapidly. Now you can subscribe to it for free. It gives you access to most of the site, but there is a paid version, and if you go for that, which by the way only costs you literally, it's like getting yourself one coffee a month. That's all it's going to cost you, and it's going to be the best money you spend this month because it unlocks the entire site. You get access to everything, so much for you guys to catch up on. Plus you get to join the group chat, so all of us are sitting there answering each other's questions. I'm on there too, so I get to meet you, and it's just fun. So I'd love to see you over there too. Now the next one is the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. This is the kind of spin-off to the original Shape Tape, and this is great if you have mature skin or you have drier skin because it isn't going to dry down so quickly. It actually gives you that extra time to blend. The original one can be too dry for you and it could end up looking a little bit overly cakey on your skin, especially if you are dealing with a lot of fine lines, wrinkles and texture around the area that you apply it. Then I would stay away from the original Tarte Shape Tape. I personally still use that and it works fine on me, but I also don't have as much texture on these areas where I apply it. But I do feel that the concealers that I'm mentioning today work much better for me. I think if I'm like kind of in the studio, I tend to go for the normal, like the original Tarte Shape Tape because it works well under lights. Plus I'm not face to face with anyone. But if I am kind of going out and about meeting people, then I do feel like these concealers here that I've mentioned are really good. This concealer has the benefits of the OG Tarte Shape Tape, but it has a luminous finish that helps to lift features and kind of like hydrates your skin as well at the same time. I would say this one gives more of a soft focus effect to your skin, and it's definitely one of those concealers that if you want to look quite awake and brighter, this is the one to go for. So if you wish you could use Tarte Shape Tape but you know because of your skin you can't use it, then this is the one to go for. Next is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is a must-have for most people, I think, especially when you are in your 40s. It's such a good everyday concealer. That's the best way I can describe this, an everyday concealer. It's medium coverage, it's buildable, it dries down pretty well, the colours are amazing, it blends really easily, it's iconic for a reason. And if you prep well and you set well, it's not going to crease. If you're not kind of sure what concealer to go for, this is a good one to start with. I feel like this is like a beginner friendly concealer. There's no fuss with it. It's really easy. Start with this and then start to be a little bit more adventurous. The last one is the MAC Studio Radiance Concealer. This is such an underrated concealer and it's so good. It's hydrating, but it's not greasy. It's meant to be radiant and luminous, but it doesn't look greasy on the skin. It doesn't like slide around. You'd think it would, but it just doesn't. It's got enough stretch in it that it kind of moves with your skin, so it doesn't just get stuck in a place. It's very flexible on the skin and it does blend really easily, and the coverage is great, but you can build it up. So what I would do is actually apply it, but then wait a little bit and then apply another layer if you want more coverage. You definitely don't get that dull look with this. I feel like this is a really great brightening concealer, but something that doesn't make you look flat or too white. It's definitely something that's going to kind of like bring your skin to life. Perfect for under eyes, by the way. So these are my ride or die concealers now that I'm 45 years old. and they work really well. I've tried them in all sorts of like environments. I've been out and about with them. I've had them on all day and they work amazing on the skin. Really, really good for anyone who is dealing with skin which is hot, like way more aged than mine too. It's not just for skin like mine, it's for people who have mature skin. They don't dry you out, they don't settle in weird places, they don't crease, they just work. Now again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget that everything is listed in my description with all the links. I would really love to know from you what kind of concealers and foundations that you would recommend as well. Anything you've tried that's taken you by surprise, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.